Sydney here.
Do you know where?
Wow.
So we're ready to proceed to life.
They need one to cut the cake.
Oh, yeah, we'll get one.
Whether you want to do run around.
I think she's stuck in the
So welcome. My name is Dean Rizzo, Executive Director of the Academy of Brockton. So on behalf of the Academy of Brockton, thank you very much. I was going to invite and welcome you to the Green and AGB, which is our new outside tent space. So we were planning to have the event, but Mother Nature didn't cooperate with us, so we're lucky we had this space to move into, which is the new home of our Brockton Convention Center. In our new facility, the Employment Services Facility for the Academy of Brockton. If you hadn't had a chance to look around, I encourage you to do so after this of the event. So it's great to see so many of you here, friends, family, partners, collaborators, representatives, locals, state officials. And that's what it takes. That's what it takes to be successful. And no matter what you do, as you know, but certainly at the Academy of Brockton, we could not do what we do without the support of all of you. We have had a tremendous past 3 or 4 years in growth as an organization. And that growth is a direct result to meet the needs of individuals and families in our region. You know, we've invested significantly in our building across the street, our main facility. We've transformed the building, we've expanded, we've welcomed more families on waiting list, both in our day program, families on board, and AHAP facility. We've added probably in the last 3 years, grown about 60%, depending on the program, and welcoming more participants to us. About a year and a half ago, we opened our new facility in Easton, which is a AHAP, comprehensive AHAP, and a CBS program. And the importance of that is that's a facility we opened because we had to turn a lot of people away at our facility across the region. We didn't have the right services in place. We opened a new facility, we didn't turn people away anymore, and now we have approximately 40 participants in there in both programs and filling the needs of families in our region. So once again, we just put up capacity, another great success story for us. And here we are here today, just opening this new facility at 1215 West Chestnut for our employment services team. Adam Belmont, Director of Employment Services, is going to talk a little bit about what's going to happen here. But a lot of exciting things that for both in employment and our new recreation space as well. Before I get ahead of myself, it's been a little scrambling around today between the weight drops to get everybody moved in here. We'll be glad we settled down and ready to do so. I'd like to acknowledge a few folks that won't be up here speaking, but have come and welcome us to celebrate today. We have many board of directors here today. I'm not going to go through all of them, but we will have Mark Say, our chairman of the board, and Mark, you can recognize. We have Senator Grady that is joined us. We have Representative Kennedy, Representative Ward, who is also with us. And obviously we'll have Representative Brockton up here shortly with his presentation as well as others. You know, there are many people to thank for this new building here. A couple of folks that really were instrumental in helping us put it together and the renovations that we entertained. Before I get ahead of myself, I'd like to thank the Machini family. They've been a long time supporters. They own a southern across the street. They actually own this building that we leased from them at a very favorable lease rate. We purchased our building across the street at a very good price from them several years ago, and they continue to donate and support us as an organization. Also thank Southbrook Architects that helped with the design, the renovation design of this building, and Balsamo Construction. We have Balsamo at the railing there. They have been with us for all the last 4 years with all the different renovations across the street in Easton in this building, and we're transforming that space into additional program space, gate programs, so we can welcome another 30 participants off waiting list in the region. We're also building an auditorium with a performance stage with a capacity of about 150, 175 people that can come and witness the great things we do with the Greater Brockton. It'll be the new home of our cabaret team we have, our young friends and young women singing group. We're going to form an AGB band. We have AGB's Got Talent will be played there. We got so many things we want to do to really expand our programming in the arts and entertainment and music and culture. We have a space and a venue that we can host those events is a tremendous asset to us and to all to the community for sure. And almost what I'm most happy about is we're adding 4 bathrooms to the facility. I've only been in this here for 5 years now, but the first thing I learned is you can never undervalue additional bathrooms. Having bathrooms, you can never have too many bathrooms. So we're excited, I know the staff is excited to have additional facilities. So as soon as we moved over here, the next day we started renovations over there. It's moving on very well. So we'll be welcoming folks back probably by the end of the year to celebrate that new space across the street. And once again, we continue to grow, we continue to diversify, and this is all to meet the needs of our participants and families in the region. We couldn't do it without all of you, without our fantastic AGP team that has gone through all this work with us and this vision with us. And I'll just close with one comment as we bring out the speakers. We just had a meeting with DDS, Department of Developmental Services. They are the main conduit for families that provide resources to us. And we just went through a 2-year recertification and licensing with them. And I'm pleased to say we were renewed for another 3 years. One comment they had at the end of the discussion is that, we're so happy we have you as partners. We couldn't agree more. It is a partnership, it is a collaboration. But what they said is, you've been able to maintain quality while growing at the same time. And they don't see that in a lot of entities. You can grow, and then you can lose track of things, and quality of services can suffer. And that's not what we're about. And it was great that PDS recognized that. Because the reason we're doing all this is to provide the best services and resources possible. So we sticklers are sticking to that no matter what we're doing as an organization. So thank you for the time. Now I'd like to welcome up Mark Zane, Chair of our Board of Directors. Good
afternoon, everybody. My name is Mark Zane. I'm the chairman of the board of directors here at Greater Brockton. Thank you all for coming out on this damn day to help us celebrate the exciting milestone in the history of the Greater Brockton. We're excited to have our third facility, as Dean was mentioning, and the expansion allows us to grow, providing more services for more members of our community, and the board remains committed, as Dean was stating, committed to maintaining the quality and the integrity of all of our programs. We want to be a premier agency in the area, and we strive to do that. And we can do that by expanding and providing services as best we can. And we have a tremendous board. I want to thank all the other board members, some that are here and some not tonight. All your efforts are greatly appreciated as well. It is a team effort. And thank you all, thank staff, thank community leaders and partners for joining us today. Everybody enjoy it. Have a great night. Thank you.
There's another board member I don't want to recognize. I can't just recognize one. I have to recognize a few. So some of us that are here, some of them that are here today is Dan Booth. So now I'd like to bring up Adam Belmoy, who's the Director of Employees.
Thank you very much, Steve. So I want to start off by, again, thanking our board members for believing in us to be able to do this. We couldn't be more excited about having this facility and all the great things that we're going to do as far as employment for the people that we serve. I want to thank Dean again as well.
Nice suit.
Many of you may think that you can learn to do this, we just have the same taste inside. I want to thank my assistant director, Mark Oja, for all the hard work you've been putting in. And to my entire team, truly, thank you guys so much. We would not be able to get this going without you. To see, we have a team of 10 here, but if you watch us, it looks like we're doing the work of a team of 20. So thank you guys. I really appreciate what you do. So some of the things that we're going to do here with our new facility, of course, where you're all sitting now is our Redemption Center. It's been across the street for quite a long time. It's well known in the city, and we've moved it over here, which may be a little bit of a challenge, but customers still get sent right over this way. We have about 65 to 70 participants that work for us here each week, which is an incredible opportunity for everyone. And one of the things that's so great about our Redemption Center is that we really do have a job for everyone. So if they're willing to work, we're willing to get them to work. One of the other things that we're doing out here is we have our lawn care company. Right now, our lawn care company supports about 30 participants each week through the months of maybe started in March or April.
March, or December.
Yeah, all the way through Christmas, and sometimes even later. We do some basic lawn care, we do leaf and spring and fall cleanup. And our participants are great help with that. So we get them out there, we get them working. Some of you may have noticed our fingerprinting station up front, which is actually in operation right now. We have 5 participants currently, but in total we've employed 8 participants out there. So that's just another great opportunity that we have to offer. And inside the office spaces in there and program space in there, we're going to host our individual employment program, where we help anybody who's interested in getting their own job out in the community. We help them with skill building, we help them with exploring jobs, and then we support them once they get those jobs to make sure that they're a success. One of our lesser known programs, our self-directed employment program, is one of the ways that we open our doors to people who may not be able to join our regular day program. So anybody who may have a disability that's looking for work can reach out to us, and through our self-directed employment, be able to get a chance to have some support to get out there and find their own job. Some of the new things that we're bringing in is up in the front area there, you may have seen our storefront. We're very excited about that. We're going to be selling arts and crafts and different things that are made by participants. Of course, we'll be selling some of our art merchandise, and in the future, we'll be using our new kitchen to sell some baked goods, sandwiches, and other food products. We're very excited about that kitchen as well. We're going to be hosting a culinary program where, again, whether or not you're associated with the art already, you're going to be able to refer yourself and get into that program. So those people will go through a soft skill training, they'll get trained in food safety, then they'll get trained in food allergies, and then they'll do 40 hours in our kitchen. That'll help qualify them for any food service job that's out there. So we're really, really excited about all the things we're able to do here, and I believe right now, we currently are hosting about roughly 110 participants through all of those programs. We're hoping to grow that even more. So thank you very much, and we're excited to see what we can do.
Thank you, Ed. Thanks for raising the microphone. We actually have a few participants here, the first enrollees in the culinary program, don't we?
We sure
Hey,
do.
they could stand up. Can't see you, Dean. That's perfect. That reminds me, every photo I usually go on my Twitter zone, a little bit height challenge, and I'm usually let's call the folks, I'll remember that one. It's my pleasure to welcome Mayor Sullivan up to the city of Brockton. The mayor has been a tremendous partner and supporter of the Greater Brockton. He's a customer of our redemption center. He brings turkeys during the holidays to help support our families in need. He brings hope when we do our coat drive and our toy drive. And he's there whenever we need him for any assistance. And he's actually helped us through the city. As you know, we have our main facility across the street. The city, we're going to work with the city. They're going to install a crosswalk for us. They're going to help us.
First of all, good evening, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. Let's just give a round of applause to Dean and the team here. I haven't seen people in a while. I got here a little early, and I kept saying, "Where's Dean? Where's Dean? Where's Dean?" And they kept saying, "Well, he's over there." And I looked, I was like, "No, that's not Dean. He looks like a Harvard professor." I mean, look at that. But I'm here today as the mayor, and I'm just so proud to be here. I want to congratulate the families. More importantly, the participants that come here each and every day, and the people that work here to provide the proverbial tools for life lessons and job opportunities, to be able to live a fruitful life, productive life, and to really have the joy and satisfaction of what the Greater Brockton produces each and every day. I'm actually not disappointed we're not outside today. I like this environment. I think this is cozy. The excitement is real. It's palpable. But I also just wanted to say thank you to those that have volunteered their time as board members, those that have volunteered their efforts to stroke a check financially, donate. That's extremely important as well. But you know what I really love about Greater Brockton is the name, Greater Brockton. It's here in Brockton, it's here in the City Champions, but it's Brockton and beyond. And that's what's so important. Now, I'm not running for mayor again, so my term expires in January, but I can tell you as a guy that grew up in Brockton, that drives by this building each and every day, how joyful I am of what goes on inside the building, right? The building is great, the financial investment is awesome, the Cachinis are great, but it's really what goes on here underneath the roof. And across the street now is going to have much more space for additional programs to help people. Right, get them off the wait list to help people. And then the magic that will go on here will help people. And that's what we're, right? We're in the people business. We want to help people each and every day, and that's what the ARC does. And so, as the mayor, I just say thank you. As soon-to-be former mayor, I say thank you because I can come here and volunteer my time now. I also just wanted to come here and say thank you to the participants, because really they're the lifeblood of what goes on each and every day. Right? They're the catalyst for what goes on with the ARC of Massachusetts, right? It's participants throughout the 351 municipalities in our great Commonwealth that make the ARC what it is. And so just one quick story, when the Brockton Rocks was going to be acquired by great new ownership, real baseball guys that own a portion of the Florida Marlins, Major League team, guys that have a portion of the New York Yankees subsidies. They came in to meet with me, and I didn't know these guys from Adam, right? They're New Yorkers, they don't like the Red Sox. But they said, "Do you have any questions?" And I said, "Yes. One thing is I will not support this endeavor whatsoever. I will fight it if you do not continue the relationship with the ARC. Because if you go to a Bronx game, that's an integral part of not just the baseball experience, but the fact that the participants of the ARC can go there and enjoy what it means to participate in a professional baseball environment." So I want to thank Dean and his team that created that relationship, and it will continue to grow because we have another 2-year contract with those folks. But But as mayor, I wanted to give an official citation to you, Dean, and your team, and Mark. It's an official City of Brockton mayoral citation. Being known the Mayor of Brockton hereby extends his congratulations to the Arc of Greater Brockton in recognition of the grand opening of your new employment services building. Thank you for your commitment to supporting area residents in their pursuit of better employment opportunities. Your work will have a lasting impact on our City of Champions and the community as a whole. Therefore, it gives me great pleasure to present this citation as a symbol, not just of my appreciation, me and Mark, but it's our collective appreciations, and I proudly sign it today, the 25th day of September, year 2025.
Thank you, Ms. Hull, for very kind words. Now, another great partner of ours, we have a couple of representatives of TDS in Clarksville, welcome a little earlier. But joining us now is Rick O'Mara, who's the regional director from TDS, covering a wide area of southeastern Mass.
I'm happy to follow the mayor because I learned a lot already from the mayor, which is good to hold the mic. I was really worried about this. Thank you. As regional director, I find myself saying a lot this phrase, why are we here? And I'm not really just asking people to tell me why are we here? It's what is our purpose? Why do we exist? What is our role? And if you always just go back to that, why are we here? You're gonna do really well, okay? Because it's just such a simple concept, but it reminds us all of why we're here. Okay? It's very important. The Arc of Brockton, Greater Brockton, has been here for a very long time, and I know Morris Sullivan is here, and I don't want to steal any of Morris' thunder about telling you how great the Arc is, because it is. And I learned that the Arc of Greater Boston began in December of 1952, and it's one of the only organizations that's actually older than me by 3 months. 3 months. And, you know, a lot of people do not understand the history of how we got here at all. It was a horrible history. It was a horrible history. Now, the first light of turning that history around were really the arts. And I say the arts, I mean family members and parents. Okay? So, the history, that I said, was horrible. It was. So, when a child was born, and if there were any noticeable disabilities at all, you know, if it was Down syndrome or anything perceivable, blindness or whatever, and this is true, the doctors told the parents and the families to go back home and tell everybody, tell your family that the child died. And if you bring this child home, it's going to ruin their lives, it's going to ruin your lives. So what the only alternative, what the only thing available was at the time were institutions. So babies were institutionalized, you know. And even later on, if in fact it was a 9-year-old or a 10-year-old or 12-year-old and they needed services and supports, there were none at all. Zilch. Now, a lot of families, of course, said, no, I'm not going to institutionalize my child. And the families got together and they formed the ARC. They said, no, we are not going to institutionalize the children. However, their lives were difficult and lonely, and they had absolutely no support whatsoever. Okay? So, you know, that was certainly 1952, that was the case. There was nothing. There were institutions and there were families who were going to do something. They did it, and they were the beginning, and they were the start. The ARC, right from the beginning, always knew why they were there, okay? And they still are. When I started working in the field, like I said, that even then, when I started working, there were no group homes, there were no day programs, there was no such thing as family support. Children did not go to school. They weren't allowed to go to school. So that's how old I am. So, you know, so much has happened. And the thing about our services and why we're here, we have evolved so much and we have come such a long way from such a bad history. And the ARC, since I've been working with the ARC, which is probably 50 years working with the ARC, and probably about 40 years working with the Brockton ARC, never ever forgot why they were here and why they are here now. And look at what they're doing. You know, I have said, why are we here? I have to say that to providers of services sometimes. I have to remind them why they are here too. The Brockton ARC is very, very different. And I just want to read, I was reading this today, I got this email today, coincidentally. You mind if I quote you, Dean?
Sure.
Because this isn't just a quote in a glossy newsletter. This is true of the Brockton ARC, what he says, and how much we appreciate it. Because there are not many providers that can tell you throughout the whole state that are doing what Dean and his staff are doing. Okay? Really, they really are. Most providers have shied away from providing services, and they have forgotten why we're here. They have forgotten that some of our most challenging and needy people are the ones who actually need services, not, oh, we don't have enough staff. Right? So Dean's quote really struck me today when I read it. So I thought I'd just share it with you, just in case you haven't seen it. It's in your books. And Dean says, we are building space that opens doors, reduces waiting lists, and create new possibilities. And while our mission is timeless, our approach must always be forward-looking. These investments are not just about today. They are about shaping a stronger, more inclusive tomorrow, and I believe you. Thank you for inviting me, and we really do appreciate all the work that all of you folks are doing. And to the families and the parents, I know how tough it is sometimes to deal with us and work with us, and how frustrating it can be, but thank you for everything that you do.
Thank you, Rick. Now I'd like to bring up Rick Book, our representative who's from
Good evening. Such an exciting night, and it is an absolute pleasure to be here tonight celebrating the grand opening of this beautiful facility. I know we have a lot of speakers, so I will be very brief, I promise. We have all witnessed the amazing work that the ARC does here in our community, so let's just give them a big round of applause. Today, we open doors not just to this building, but doors to opportunities, to possibilities, and new beginnings for people in our community. And I think that this space is a true reflection of the values of our community. We believe in dignity, in inclusion, and making sure that no one is left behind. With opportunities like this, our entire community grows stronger. But today is just the beginning. Every person who learns a skill here, every person who gets a job, every person who discovers their own potential deserves to be celebrated today and every day going forward. With my colleagues in the Massachusetts State Legislature, we have a citation from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Be it hereby known to all that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers the sincerest congratulations to the Greater Brockton ARC in recognition of the grand opening of the Employment Services Building and your dedication to expanding opportunities for The entire membership offers its very best wishes and expresses a hope for future good fortune and continued success in all endeavors. Given this 25th day of September, signed by the Speaker of the House, Ron Mariano, myself, Bridget Close, and Representative Rita Mendez and Representative Michelle Dubois.
Thank you very much. It's tremendous. I appreciate that. Kind words once again. Now it's my pleasure to introduce welcome Josh Chestnut, the Secretary of Labor and Workforce Development. He was a longtime representative in the House of Representatives of Massachusetts, and he's been a strong advocate supporter for the rights and inclusion of people with disabilities throughout the Commonwealth. I've talked to Josh over the years in many different ways. He has a strong passion for this, so we greatly appreciate his support.
Good evening, everybody. It's wonderful to be here. Again, my name is Josh Chestnut. I'm Undersecretary of Labor on behalf of Governor Maura Healey, Lieutenant Governor Driscoll, Secretary Warren Jones. Congratulate you on a wonderful facility here. The governor responded by talking about Team Massachusetts. We're all on Team Massachusetts. And I think that is a great metaphor for my partners in the legislature, my former colleagues who support and fund all the important things that are going on. Our partners at the municipal level, congratulations to Mayor Sullivan, all the city councilors, all the volunteers, to the advocates, the work and toil in the trenches to make these programs possible. We're all working as one team, and it's wonderful to see this embodiment here in this building. And this building, I think, is an important key word. I want to key in on that because we're building something here more than just a building. Governor Healey has really, with our support of our friends in the legislature, really made major investments in our workforce. Think about it. Here in Massachusetts, we don't have sunshine year-round like some states maybe, or we don't have vast oil reserves, perhaps like some other states. Our greatest natural resource is our people. It's our workforce. It's all of you. And so investing in our people, investing in our workforce is the most important thing that we can do. And that has been from day one the priority for the Healey Driscoll administration. It's been the priority for our friends in the legislature and our friends in municipal government. And so, I think as we build that workforce, it's so important. We can't afford to leave anyone behind. And so I think the representative said it very well. We can't afford to leave anyone behind. We need everybody. We need everybody to see Massachusetts. We need all of you to see Massachusetts. And so we have a new building to celebrate here tonight. We're really excited about that. We congratulate you, Dean, and everyone here was involved in that. We congratulate you. But we really want to make sure we're thinking about more than just a building, what we're building together. We're building this workforce. So congratulations to all of you. Thank you to the ARC. It's been a wonderful. It's wonderful to see all the great work that you're doing, continue to do. I know we're going to hear from Maura Sullivan in a moment. But I just want to congratulate you on behalf of the administration for all the great things that are happening here. We're really proud of all of you. Thank you.
Unfortunately, next to the speaker is Amanda from Commonwealth Corporation, who could not be here tonight to join us. But the Commonwealth Corporation, the commercial and the culinary program that we're just starting, as a director, is out with their support. They provided us a $67,500 grant. Massachusetts, for sure, to help us buy the equipment and provide $410 stipends for participants that go through the program and help support our inaugural run of this culinary program that we plan to continue moving forward. So thank you to our corporation for your support. Another great partner of ours, Maura Sullivan, who's the Executive Director of the ARC in Massachusetts. Once again, relatively new in the role, but she's been involved and part of the ARC in Massachusetts for a number of years. And I tell you, she's a tremendous leader to take over the organization. And she's really a true partner of us and all the other ARCs, the 16 other ARCs throughout the Commonwealth. And we couldn't do it without the support of our organization.
very nicely and warmly welcomed by many of them. So thank you so much. And as CEO of the Art, I just want to say how incredibly proud I am of the Art of Greater Brockton. I can't take any credit for any of this incredible work, but I can be incredibly proud. It feels so great when I see this kind of progress because I know how much it's needed in the community and across Massachusetts. So thank you so much, Dean. I deeply appreciate your work and the work of the whole team. And I also want to shout out to the entire community because as you said, this kind of togetherness is why we're making progress. So give yourselves a round of applause. Are waiting for services like this. So it's been just critical. And as a parent of two young adults with autism and intellectual disability, access to employment and inclusion, it isn't just policy for me, it's so personal. And I know firsthand that opportunities like this are exactly what's needed to provide meaningful life for our folks. And as a matter of fact, my son is turning 22 in a month, and if we just lived a little closer, I think we would be right at your doorstep. He really needs to learn how to cook. I am tired of cooking all these meals. But seriously, what I do want to say is I feel an urgency right now. And in this real time of uncertainty, from federal cuts to state budgets tightening, to the devaluing of people with disabilities, employment opportunities are a desperate need. And if you haven't gotten connected with the Art of Massachusetts, please do so. theartofmass.org/advocacy. We need every single voice this year. It's going to be the toughest year yet for advocacy, for budgets, and for really important policy that we're really close to passing, and we just need that. We need those voices. So back to celebrating this work. You really are a powerful example for the entire state. So thank you for turning your vision into this concrete reality. Be well, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mara. It's great to bring that passion every day, every hour, every day. We're going to bring up one more speaker. Just mention one thing. Once that is completed, I'd like all the speakers to come up. We're going to do a picture and a little favor in the county. We're not going to move anywhere, but we're going to hold a ribbon and take a picture. Good. And on your way out, as Adam mentioned, we have the new store that is just coming together, and a lot of it's going to be artwork that's going to be sold. But when you go out that way, you look up the stairs by the front foyer. So look at from the wall and look at that piece of artwork. That is one artist, member of the Art of Greater Brockton, Brett, who paints feverishly all the time. We have art classes once a week. We have so much artwork from him. We did Sam DeCosta, our marketing graphic design person, did what's the right word? Collage, or we have like 70 paintings from him put together to make one large 7-foot by 6-foot painting on the wall as you go up, as you look and leave the building. So take a look at it. So I'm pleased to bring up Justin House from the DDS. He's the Brockton area director, and once again, a tremendous partner. Some of his team was here today. We couldn't do what we do without them, and they probably couldn't do a little bit of what they do without us. That's what it's
am honored to be here today for the grand opening celebration here at the Art of Greater Brockton. We are grateful to have this wonderful partnership with the Art of Greater Brockton. Our commitment to servicing individuals with disabilities is evident in the day-to-day work that they do here. I want to thank Dean, Adam, his whole team, the Arts leadership team, and board of directors for recognizing the need for expanding programming and developing this wonderful space. And for doing so, as Dean said during the certification meeting today, without compromising the services that are ongoing. They've expanded here, over to the eastern site, and the continuing expansion that they've done over across the street. And when they renovated that building initially, it didn't impact the services that they're doing here on a day-to-day basis, and people continue to still come here, so they're supported and get to participate in some activities and trainings at that building. The Art of Greater Brockton services over 80 individuals from the Brockton area office, just includes supported enrollment program, over 70 in the individual supported enrollment, just over 100 in the community-based day support program, amongst the many other services and programs that they offer as the Family Support Center in Brockton. While those are great numbers, we do continue to have a growing list of individuals seeking employment in other services. And this new facility will allow many more opportunities to see that. It will also allow them to gain new skills, not previously offered at the kitchen that we talked about with that grant, which is excellent. And proud to see some of the individuals here with their hats on that are part of that new program. And also gain some masonry skills with that stone wall up front. That's going to be a really cool initiative that they're working on here. So we are proud to be able to offer these services through the art to enhance the lives of men and more. Every day at the Brockton area office, when we're there, doing our daily work, servicing individuals stop by. Curtis is here, he's one of the individuals that was around here today. He's often at our office, along with many others, by our office and many others. You know what's up, I want to go to Adam's workforce. I want to go to Adam's workforce. So, we're proud. To be able to offer those services here at this facility. So, congratulations on the new facility. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. So thanks, everybody. We're going to bring up the speakers to do a quick photo. That's the end of our official program, if you will. You don't have to go. Please hang around. We've got plenty of food. We have cake to cut and to enjoy. People will still take you tours around the building if you haven't seen it. If it's not raining out, check out our new outside recreation space we have around the corner. And most important, thank you all for being here and for your support.